Hello Angelica, this is Shayla. Before we go into letting you hear also the other two children, I also wanted to tell you a little bit more about your dream with the grace when you were 6, and you asked or you wanted to know if at least Mara came out of this connection that you had. Well, all of the children came out of it, because these beings were working with you, or you gave that agreement to work with them and to help them, and also not help them but also help you, because all these co-creations are beneficial for the personal beings that are involved, and also in more collective ways. So definitely always look at it as something that also helps you. So all the children came out of this co-creation, and you didn't co-create it just with those that you met in that sort of dream that you understand to be a dream. So you met with more of them, or various groups of them, in one specific hybridization program, as you call it. And so yeah, the dream that you had was very real, and all of the dreams are actually in some ways or different ways always real. So as you participated with all this co-creation, you allowed or gave permission to create more and different children, as you can see. And there are still more where your DNA was used, or not just DNA but also your energetic imprints, and various different ways that you can influence children when you are with them also. And they also have a friend, so you cannot miss also other children that they are not directly yours, but many of them are very open to connect with you and co-create with you when you are connecting with them, either through dreams or other ways that you connected. So for Mara, you already got some information about her that she wanted to share with you, and for other questions that you had for children, I will let her to speak to you about it. Yes, thank you, and hello. Hello, Mom. I'm very happy that you decided to connect with us and initiate more connection with us. We knew that you already wanted it, and you also want to meet us in a physical way one day. So just continue with your excitement, what you are doing, and it will manifest. And one thing that I also wish to tell you, that I feel a lot of love in my heart for you. And even though I look like a grace, and a certain type of grace, and have their DNA, I still am able to feel a lot of emotions, and that's thanks for you to being my mom, but also spending time with me and being my example. You helped me discover a lot of emotions, and deeper emotions, that maybe if I wouldn't be connecting with you and just being with the grace, I would never find. So you enriched my life in a great ways already, and you still continue to. So I don't want you to feel like you are maybe missing too much of us, or that we are missing you if we cannot be seemingly physically with you at all times. But for me, I have to say that I am not missing really anything, and you really fulfilled my life a lot. So I very deeply thank you for it. I know also that you are very interested to know more about us and me, and for example what I like to do, and what are my excitements. So accept being with you and spending time with you. I love to learn, as many children do, as you already heard, but for me it's maybe a little different as how I do it. And analogy that I would use is like to being bookworm, and so I like to study in a more calm way that is actually opposite to what Prima was saying before about sitting, that I actually like to study in those ways that you could imagine me being very calm and at one place with the various devices and sources of knowledge, working with them to learn about things and study and do some deep thinking about understanding a lot of things like universe and energies and all sorts of things in a larger understanding of creation. For my eating habits, I don't need to take physical food. I need to still take something in that would nourish my body, that is more dense, but it's not through normal digestion. We also can use devices that stream directly into our bodies what we need, and that's the way that I prefer. And another thing you wanted to talk about with us was like what we are learning about humans. Yeah, we as a majority of children, or all of the children that definitely wish to meet with the humans, learn about humans, but so it comes from this excitement to naturally want to know things, and my excitement is also there to know humans, and I already did to quite a large degree. I learn everything about your systems, like how you live and work, how your society works, and it's very different in many parts of the planet. That there are many different cultures and systems, but majority of it is working as like one thing that is based on, although various political systems, I see it as one and the same kind of like a mechanism, although with a lot of different variations within it. And this was, for example, one thing that I observed in humanity and what you are doing and where you are going. And also, since I was learning about not just you, but many different things, also my own heritage, I was able to see and understand some correlations between the race that started this hybridization program and similar races, and also with the Shayla and YahYel. I saw how that very much changed how the systems can work, and between Grace and YahYel there is amazing difference. It's like a completely whole other universe in how they work and how Grace work. But I can see you a certain way of bridge, so I can see your probabilities of becoming something like YahYel and other similar races, how they function. But I still can see basics that are connected with something similar, how Grace are working. So this was very interesting for me to observe and learn about these things. So last thing that I would like to share with you is about if we met also in a physical way. I want to tell you that yes, not just with me, and that you had these encounters that may seem like in another dimension, but they were done with the physical body that is not like just astral projection, and you just can remember. Also, the dream that you had with the Grace when you were 6 years old was basically a recollection of the memory of something that physically happened. And that's why you were told from other siblings that you could start to remember also some dreams, some strange dreams that you had before, that it can be still coming up for you when you will be accepting our energy still more and connecting with us. So always or never, so please never just bury some light memories about some dream that may seem like a dream, and always be aware of that it's some kind of connection that you had with us, and there can be some symbolisms. So if you can remember details, try to describe it for yourself also aloud, and maybe you can find some different things there that you didn't realize before. So thank you, Mom, for being my mom and connecting with me, and still wanting to connect not just with me and us as children, but also continuing your work and your excitement to be still more of who you are, more of yourself, and sharing yourself. I wish you all the luck and all the best for it, so you can continue to grow still more and more, and see you in the dreams. So now we are switching to Francesco. Hello, Mommy. Yes, I like to call you my mommy because I know that you already accepted me before, and you have already a relationship with me as like to be your son. You already accepted me, so of course making it more conscious for you in your reality was the way how to remember your feelings that you already have for me. And we have also strong connection and bond, and I still see you almost like an auntie, like what I would understand to be, but also the way that you feel very motherly to me, like my mom, but also friend. It's a little bit different feeling that maybe your other children have, but I still have a very deep connection with you as like my friend and my other mom. So I'm happy that you were able to remember our connection already and immediately, and that you are so open to accept all of us. And you are a great person that we can meet in these spaces where we live, as I mean all hybrid children, and you are loved by many. As for my father, Marty, I would like to speak also to him and invite him more to connect with the children if he wants to, if he is excited to, and also to me. I would like to be his bridge with the hybrid children and first to connect with him, because I love him very much too. In the picture I am focused on you to share my energy with you, because you asked for this, to connect with me and the hybrid children, and basically it was you who also chose who would be first to connect with you. And so I am very happy, I'm very honored that I was one of them, that you wanted to be first in your plan with connecting with hybrid children. And you also chose so many of us at the first run. But I don't want to also tell that my father is not connecting with us also and enough. He is also not aware with, in a way that humans think about awareness and remembering, but he is still. Just having this interest in us is showing him that his heart is still more and more opening to us. And when you sleep together, you also visit us together. So I was able to spend time with both of you, not just you separately. So also you can work together with your partner, with the Marty, to have intention to connect with us during the dream and to go to visit us. Don't think about it as just going to sleep, but think about it that you will connect and join your forces, and that when you will fall asleep or your body will fall asleep, you stay conscious and you will go to ship together, holding hands, your astral hands, and meeting with us. And that is one thing that can help you both to connect with us. And when you connect your energies together this way with your intention, do it before sleep and meditate like this, you can increase the chances of having more remembrance, because you both have a certain energies that allows you to remember parts of your connections with us, and those parts of you are different. And so when you connect with your energies, have that intention to connect, to do this together, you will decrease kind of like things that are blocking you, and increase those that are allowing you, because you will have both of you will have energy of each other and your own connected, so you will add together the positive chances of having this connection. So definitely use also your love for yourself and for each other, and then focus on us, and you can also focus on me, and you can also help him to guide him into deeper feelings, or sometimes he can also help you. And when you have emotions running in your body, you can support each other and be each other's beacon for also grounding yourself and stabilizing in those energies and in a feeling of how real this can feel for you. So it's very, very potent and very lucky that you both are interested and are connecting this way, so you can find us together. And as for me and my interests and nutrition, I am very similar to the other girls, and the way that they need to be supported, although it's also not necessary. It's much less than what the humans and the human children need for thriving. And for my excitement, I love specifically in a school to learn and play with, among other things, also with the more technical things. And it's not just because I am a boy. I do love also other things that are based on art, but this is something that I really enjoy to do, and this is the part that I'm focusing on right now. And it's about the ships and specific technology in them, to understand how they are built and how they function. And the artistic part comes that I like to also draw them, or bring them into certain way of translating into art form. It's not drawing as you would imagine. It's more like drawing into space, it's very similar when you imagine 3D printing, and it's not the arm that is printing it, but it's my arms that are working in a 3D space of like creating the models and shapes. And sometimes I can create something more artistic, and this artistic way of looking at things also helped me to understand and process the information, and find also correlation between many like a multi-dimensional things that are connected with the ships. And this is something that all the children are normally learning about, also time, space, and many different things. But this is something that I wanted to pick up from what I do, to share with you and to ignite your imagination, so you can imagine it like almost drawing into the space the holograms or something in that sense. That's what I am using. So that would be all for me and from us for now, and I definitely invite you to connect with us in your dream state, and we will be always waiting for you and happy to connect with you. And we are always connected and feeling your energy, sometimes stronger when you think of us, and reaching with your energy and your thoughts to us. We can feel you, and we are always happy when that happens, because it's like poking us in an energetic and thoughtful way. So we enjoy it, and it's a little bit ticklish to our joy. So thank you and goodbye.